On last week's show, we featured North Melbourne's super clinic at North Hobart Oval. This week, we travelled to Melbourne and Arden Street, the home of the Kangaroos, where we caught up with young gun and future star, Kieran Harper. Well, I'm now joined on the great Arden Street Oval by Kieran Harper, and I can tell you one thing, they're pretty tough, these footballers, because I've got this big, thick coat on, and I'm struggling for warmth, and you've got nothing on, man. For God's sake, don't you need a coat? Fair, it gets pretty cold here in Melbourne. They tell me it gets cold in Tassie, but it's pretty cool here today.
Yeah, it's a bit similar, but yeah, it's a little bit warmer in here, so I'm sort of used to the cold, but that's all right.
All right, enough of the weather conditions. Tell me a little bit about your background in footy and how it comes that you came here to the Kangaroos.
I'm originally from the eastern suburbs, so I played for the Eastern Rangers in my TAC Cup years, which is under 18s.
Yes.
And I played for school, which is on Saturday mornings at Yarra Valley Grammar. And yeah, so I've come up through those sort of ranks and played at Vic Metro, and then sort of lucky enough got drafted to North Melbourne at the end of 2010. Okay,
so where are we planning your football future? Where is it you're going to be playing and going forward? What are your aspirations here at the club?
Hopefully just have a sustained long career at North Melbourne. I want to be a one club player, so North Melbourne's where my heart is really, so
okay.
They chose me, so I'm happy to stay here.
And who did you barrack for as a young man?
I went for Richmond.
Okay,
yeah.
Now, everyone out there, these young people who are watching this train pretty tough. They're probably training at least twice a week. Do you train that hard?
During pre-season we're probably 5-6 days a week, but in season it's more about recovery, so it's a bit lighter on. But we're sort of probably about 3 days a week with recovery and that sort of put in between it all. So there's a lot more hours put in, I think, at AFL level than junior footy.
Just a little bit more, you're suggesting? Well, we're just going to resume this interview. You know, I know you're tough, but I'm not. It was too cold and wet out there, so we've come inside in what is a magnificent facility, the gymnasium here. Now, I think we should wrap it up because we've just had a call down from the coach. He wants you in there for a meeting.
Yeah.
So if you can tell the boys and girls out there one thing to improve their footy so they can get to the lofty heights that you're at now, what is it that you would suggest that they should be working on in their football?
Probably as a young kid, probably just working on kicking on both feet. You get caught a lot running onto your left foot if you're a right footer. So yeah, if you can be good on both feet and be like sort of the exact same, it's probably going to go a long way to helping you be at this level, be good. Okay, so there it is. Keep your eye on this young man. He's absolutely going to be a gun in the future. So we'll leave it right here from North Melbourne. We'd like to thank North Melbourne for their assistance in that interview, and we wish Kieran all the best in his future endeavours in the AFL. All right, now it's back to Hobart as we head up to Brighton to see the under-8s and the under-9s.